Thank you, Doug. I, too, was not planning to speak to anyone. I like being in the audience. A little bit of history about me. I've been a Harris County chaplain for about 12 years, 11, 12 years. I've done a little bit of all the different phases of being a chaplain. And what is a chaplain for law enforcement? If you have a compassionate heart, if you can listen, then you have prime qualifications to be a chaplain with law enforcement. You have to be trustworthy. You have to have a spirit of shock value. You know, they may say something to you that you may find, I can't believe he said that, but yet keep a straight face. And I'll share with you maybe just across the board some situations that I'm aware of. First of all, I've done ride-alongs. I rode for a few years. And sometimes you will encounter a deputy who does not want a chaplain in the car with them. And that's okay. The sergeant, the lieutenant, whomever, has deemed that, you know, you will ride with this particular deputy on this day. Deputy does not want you in his car. And that's okay too. So he will tell you when you start, I don't talk much. I don't have anything to say. So I'm expected to go through the entire shift, not talking, doing what we have to do, and, you know, take it from there. Well, by the end of the shift with that deputy who does not talk much, who has told you that he doesn't talk much, you know about his family. The entire shift, he's talked, and he opened up or whatever. So that says once he was with you and he felt some level of comfort, then he was able to open up and start to share, you know, how he was feeling. And when I say you should have a listening ear, very often the officers will share personal things with you and try to get you to make a comment. Your comment, first of all, we can't be judgmental. My faith may be of this particular faith. His faith may be of a different faith. He may ask you about the differences, he or she. If he asks about those differences, then we'll go into that conversation. But I don't press my faith and my beliefs on him and say, this is the only way to believe, or you must think like I think. Another area of being a law enforcement chaplain is doing death notices. When we go out with law enforcement, we can encounter on a live scene, or we can have a DOA, we roll up on the scene or whatever. But from the medical examiner's office, we will also get the calls to go out with law enforcement to deliver a death notice to the community. In the time that I've been out, I have no idea exactly how many death notices I've done, but I would put that number at well over 400 to various families, and you'd say, how can you possibly have done that many? I'm retired from my previous life, so therefore I'm available when a lot of our chaplains are not. But within that delivery of doing death notices to the community with law enforcement, I've come to realize that law enforcement really does not want to have to deal with the family in that capacity. They would much rather have the chaplain there to deliver that message and allow them to be my protector and just stand there with me, as opposed to having to deal with the family and that. So that's another area that we give them very good support in. When Mark, you said ministry of presence, that's definitely a factor. There are times within the Harris County Sheriff Department, I've been contacted off the clock numerous times by law enforcement or someone that I developed a relationship with, where they had an issue, they just wanted to talk. I'm not there to solve their problems. I'm there to listen. And by me being a listener and not judging, they're willing to open up to me. So I get those calls. There have been relationships that I've developed with some of the law enforcement people that when a different chaplain has gone out and they didn't know that chaplain, nothing against that chaplain, they just did not have a relationship with that chaplain. So then I've been called and say, Chap Adams, they don't want to talk to me, they want you. That's not saying that I'm that great. It just says, okay, well, who was that officer? Who was that deputy? Oh, well, she wanted you because she had a relationship with you. She has that trust in you. So that says a lot. That doesn't say a lot that I'm that great. It says that somewhere in my relationship with her, she came to develop a trust with me. So I would just encourage you to, if you even remotely think you want to be a law enforcement chaplain, I told you we do death notices. We ride with the deputies. We go out. We entertain them. Oh, there's another area. Chaplain Guillory can attest to this. One of our districts where we had never, when we came on and we were trying to get acclimated and trying to get the deputies to know us, and what can we do with the deputies to bridge and make a stronger relationship with the deputies and the community. Well, we ended up a few years, about 3 years, we did have the deputies play Santa Claus in the community. So what we did, we got deputies on their certain beats and money was gathered. We bought toys and Christmas. The deputies had to do the wrapping of the gifts, and we made deliveries. One of our deputies dressed up in Santa outfit. He had a slingshot. That was our sleigh for the season. And what that did, that gave the deputies a different sense of purpose for their community. It allowed them to be able to interact with the community in a way that it wasn't a bad situation. The kids got to see them in a different light. And those deputies had so much fun on us going out delivering. And I'll make this the last piece. Just imagine a slingshot going up the highway. He's got Santa riding in the slingshot. You've got numerous deputy cars with their lights on. And on the radio, you're playing a Christmas song. I don't remember what, Jingle Bells or something. I don't remember what we played. And you're driving down the street in the community, and you've got cars going up, 4 or 5 different or maybe more cars all lit up and singing that song, and this coming from the loudspeaker in the car. So, again, that's some of what we've done to support law enforcement and some of the things that we've done to kind of make a difference in the community. And if you remotely think you want to be a law enforcement chaplain, I encourage you to step forward and do so. Thank you.